Hello,
Hello, Peter. Good morning. How are you?
welcome Friday.
Welcome
How is
Friday again.
everything, Enrique, going? How is everything for you?
Very well, very well. Facing a new Friday, so why are not we happy or charged with energy, right?
Same for me. I think I'm looking for Saturday. This week was really good because we published a couple of the good articles. We have the very good feedback from the network. Thank you all of you guys for just replying and just getting it to us. So that's really great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very kind.
Well, today I know you realized, but the ticker below was also in French, and we announced during the week that today we will speak a bit in French because our guest today is a French person. We have a very nice interview record with him. We're gonna be streamed after the live session in YouTube, and we're gonna go for as usual for the recap and take the best moments. No worries, no French speakers. We have the subtitles, but now the audio will be there in French. So let me just.
There is one thing that there is a one thing, Enrique, which is completely confirmed. I'm not Victor Hugo, so it's just
Me neither. No worries, me neither.
clearly.
Good. So let's remove the chill music now. Let's present our first guest. Okay. As I said, a French interview for the first time for us, so it was very exciting. People, French speakers, don't love our accents, please. And we take a look at Emmanuel Natchitz. He's a topographer, has a formation you can see on the slide, and he works as a director of development for the school ESTIC Paris, which is School for Formation for Professional Engineers, and also is member of Building as Man International France, the French chapter. So, pretty good profile, pretty strong profile. Someone who knows about BIM, about the how to make the formation and the development of the processes in the study phase, how to train the people, how to teach BIM. Also, something we are doing. So, we're gonna learn a lot from him for sure.
Fantastic guest, and this is mainly we were able just to very closely find some money. So I was really happy just to have this discussion. I'm still not really convinced, but yeah, let's get there.
Exactly. Well, let's start with the brief of the interview. Firstly, we were talking about how to make people understand BIM because it was the first time we have someone who is also on the position of teaching BIM to people, or at least preparing the knowledge and all the concept they want to share. So one question we ask is like, how you make people understand what is BIM? How do you make them see the difference that is not just doing pure geometry, it's not pure only numerics, it's something like a methodology and so on. So let's take a look at the clip, and then we comment afterwards.
Let's go.
Une des méthodologies d'approche sur une formation en BIM, c'est de mettre tout le monde dans une salle avec des post-it, vous savez, les carrés qu'on colle, et d'essayer de faire partager la création d'une boîte, d'une boîte avec ce qu'on veut dedans, mais groupe par groupe, ils ne savent pas quel est l'objet, et par l'échange, les post-it collés sur des murs, on va savoir de quoi on parle. Et petit à petit, on va co-construire ensemble. Une fois que ça c'est fait, on passe sur l'aspect informatique, c'est le portage. Et voilà, en gros, c'est pour ça qu'on a créé aussi cette histoire de label, c'est d'expliciter ça. C'est-à-dire que si on ne construit que par la maquette, on n'a rien compris. On a fait la page de garde et la page de conclusion. Ce qu'il faut, c'est vraiment construire petit, mais augmenter en flux continu, ce qu'on va proposer comme partage d'informations, qui a accès, comment cette information est organisée. Je ne vais pas ramener sur la normalisation de l'information, ce n'est pas l'objet maintenant, mais c'est ça aujourd'hui de faire une formation en BIM. Et quelque part, on va devoir évoluer vers la systémique d'un projet. On parlait tout à l'heure de l'industrie, le monde de la construction est la seule industrie qui est peut-être l'une des plus vieilles au monde et qui n'ose pas se dire que c'est une industrie. On construit toujours un prototype. Et voilà, construire en BIM, c'est essayer de faire un prototype virtuel, un jumeau numérique, et essayer de se poser tous les problèmes en amont et pas en aval.
And this is nice. So we right now discovered that the digital twin was really built in the ancient Roma. So that's good. I like it very much. That was really good, in fact, and the way how Emmanuel explained it. And I like it to see that the interactions between the different actors. That I think that's really the key element.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, still doing. I still think about this prototype. It's just like he said that each of the construction is a prototype itself. And I have some doubts right now because you when you look at the building, and especially when you do the prefabrications of the different parts of the building, etc., it's becoming more and more industry. That's what I feel. But maybe that's I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's true, and I will highlight the word partager, which means share in French. And he said it many times because it's very important that they put the sample with deposit on put people together in a room, and we try to make a concept design using this POSIT to share our ideas and make it interactive between us. It's very important. The most important thing that I will pay for the conversation at the end as well, when he was saying about the mock-ups and all the maquettes, that we don't need to think that we are doing all that. Let's rethink all the process, and we will face all the problems that we face on the execution of construction phase. We'll face on the design when the impact on the the impact on the cost and on the timing is way less. So this is something, by the way, we discuss in our BIM white paper. I invite people to go to our website and take a look at it, because we have this McLean curve where it shows the efforts during the design and execution phase. So it's interesting to take a look at that diagram, and you will understand better what we're talking about.
No, I think we agreed. So what is the most important message which you found out in Emmanuel discussion?
So we're talking now of the formation in BIM, how it is like classical techniques, or the new trends is like 5-10 minutes video, things what we're doing as well, like streaming in YouTube, and people who are like sharing information in a different way, and how him as a formation center director faced these technologies, how he intervened, or he collaborated with other entities to see the BIM industry vintage.
Yeah, let's try to listen to that one, and I have already had some ideas about the comments. So
good, let's go.
Let's go for this one.
Et je trouve, et quand tu regardes les explosions des sites qui proposent de ça, dans les 3 minutes, tu vas faire ça, dans les 5 minutes, tu vas faire ça, comment je vais mettre mon toit correctement parce que tu regardes les sites, est-ce que tu penses toute cette partie de formation typique, traditionnelle, ils sont utiles parce que je pense que notre monde de transformation, de formation aussi, ça arrive aussi dans cette partie-là. Comment vous réagissez? Comment vous voulez s'adapter dans ce nouveau monde de formation immédiat?
Donc, ce que je disais, nous, on ne se positionne pas en tant que censeur ou en tant que conseiller pédagogique. Donc, ce qu'on regarde, c'est comment l'entreprise, je vais prendre ce terme d'entreprise un peu générique parce que ça peut être des écoles, ça peut être des universités, ça peut être des centres de formation professionnelle. Voilà, le système de formation, l'organisme de formation travaille. Et justement, c'est la question qu'on leur pose. Comment vous faites? Est-ce que vous faites d'une façon très séquentielle, partie 1, partie 2, partie 3, partie 4? Est-ce que vous êtes sur un mode projet? Parce que BIM, c'est un mode projet. Donc, comment est-ce que vous allez le faire? Je citais tout à l'heure cet exemple de formation à la menuiserie. Ils nous ont expliqué le mode projet. Les étudiants travaillent concrètement sur la réalisation de vrais projets professionnels et les enseignants ont adapté la pédagogie. Moi, j'ai fait de la formation avec des gens qui avaient 60 ans en BIM. Voilà, une fois qu'on a cassé la mythologie de c'est que de l'informatique et qu'on est bien sur du processus, les gens qui ont appris à travailler il y a 45 ans, ils ont de toute façon évolué dans leur métier. Ils ne sont pas restés. Si on fait 45 ans, il n'y avait pas AutoCAD. Aujourd'hui, il n'y a plus AutoCAD. Je passe ce cap. Et donc, ils ont appris à dessiner à la main, ils ont appris à regarder un fichier, ils ont appris à transformer un fichier. Voilà. Est-ce que ce seront des bons modeleurs? Non. Mais en même temps, un ingénieur qui a 45 ans d'expérience, on ne lui demande pas de dessiner. On lui demande c'est d'autres compétences qu'on va lui demander.
No, I like Emmanuel's answer, to be honest, Enrique. But the one things which yesterday I've been into the Amazon Web Services conferences, and one of the person just talk about the education, and he just gave the example of the kids at school who are just learning with the same materials which the others with just the adults was learned 30-40 years ago. So I think I hear what Emmanuel said about the way how it's educating works, but I still think we need to change the basis of this transformation up from the early stage. It's just, I think we are a little bit late in construction. My feeling,
Right.
but you know.
No, it's not. First of all, it's not a feeling. Second of all, it's not a bit. It's very, very late in construction industry. He mentioned at the beginning this is one of the oldest construction industry. Sorry, the construction industry. He doesn't know if to call it the industry because there is not many of the definition of industry doesn't apply to the construction yet. So it's very important also what he said at the end that you're thinking about CAD, the computer aided design, which is basically making the 2D drawings but with the computer with more precision and so on. Those 40, 50 years ago, he was saying, it was no CAD, no? It was just something vague on our minds and so on. And today, nowadays, let's say it's not dying, but it's getting behind. It's getting behind. So why don't you think that in the next generation gap with BIM will be exactly the same? Like it won't be even questioned. It won't be even questioned because the trends are more.
But we need to push it, and I think this is what we do together with More Than Digital, with the folks from the other industries. We need just to go not only on the one particular one, but really we need to start looking at the foundation and changing the foundation. With the whole respect, you know, I'm too old to change the industry, right? They will be the just young guys who are, you know, understand completely different way the technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's true. It's, well, we don't need to stop in our work, but probably the full transformation of the industry wouldn't arrive within our lives. Hopefully, we can leave to the next generations more developed and digitalized construction industry. Vale. Third clip we discussed with Emmanuel. BIM is sharing, no? Remember again, partager, we say a few times when you share it, but then it gets a tricky question, no? How, if you share things, they are not your privacy anymore, they're not your property sometimes, no? You lose that control of that. So that barrier between sharing and losing the value of what you share, this is something we discussed with Emmanuel, is very important. Let's take a look at the clip and then we comment right after.
Let's go.
Souvent, la première question que je pose à quelqu'un qui me dit je veux faire du BIM, je lui dis est-ce que tu partages ton agenda? Si déjà la notion de partage d'agenda t'est inconnue, on aura du mal à poursuivre. Et inversement, les jeunes ont cette capacité de partager tout et n'importe quoi. Merci les réseaux sociaux. Et du coup, pour eux, c'est beaucoup plus naturel parce que ça a toujours été quelle est la production de valeur? Est-ce que c'est de détenir la donnée qui est la production de valeur ou est-ce qu'elle est capable d'en faire quelque chose? Et c'est ça souvent la question financière. C'est-à-dire que si je garde toutes mes données tout seul et que j'empêche tout le monde d'accéder à mes données, finalement, je n'aurai pas gagné d'argent parce que tout le monde s'en moque de ma donnée. Aujourd'hui, elle est libre, elle est ouverte. Et je vais retourner à la topographie, mais si on prend un scan d'un bâtiment 3D, si c'est juste pour avoir l'enveloppe extérieure, on l'a gratuitement en allant sur une plateforme de type Google. C'est pas ça qui apporte la valeur. Ce qui va apporter la valeur, c'est la capacité qu'a le producteur de données de relier différentes scènes captées par le scan avec la même précision, le même degré d'information et être capable de se qualifier cette action. Et donc inversement, quand l'architecte va travailler sur ces données-là, il faut qu'il soit capable de dire si sa donnée est précise au centimètre près ou à 10 mètres près. S'il fait un zoom sur un document issu d'une plateforme de type Google, son zoom, il ne va rien lui donner comme information. Donc la capacité de produire, c'est avant tout la capacité de partager et que chacun des métiers liés à la construction, eh bien, sa valeur ajoutée sur l'information qui lui est donnée. Et c'est ça la production de valeur financière, c'est d'être capable.
Sorry for the noise. First of all, we have some problems with the recording. As you can see, some of the clip with Emmanuel voice is a bit not very clear. But I hope with subtitles you can manage.
Maybe we need to have this kind of like a microphones, like YouTubers or streamers, like just this kind of things. I don't know. Maybe that's the story.
Maybe, but it was strange. It was something with the network, yeah.
Okay, go back to his topic about the data sharing, which completely agree. I just have only one doubt about it. Seriously, right now, when I look at the data autonomy from the perspective of the conflicts, right? And just this is what you can see right now, that the data become the next weapon really for all of this. So I'm okay with sharing. I'm okay with doing all of this, but we need to be we need to still to learn how to be independent. I have no idea how to do this, but we need to be able just to make sure that we can still share in the safe way. So just share and be secure in the way that if something will decide tomorrow, imagine that the Google decide tomorrow to cut remove all of the restaurants from the Google Maps. You will not go to the restaurants for another month before you will learn how to
get there. Yeah.
So I'm just the same as with the BIM, right? If somebody decided that from tomorrow we will just remove all of the windows and just all of the parts of the the parameters of the glass windows for the big buildings, you will spend 3 months searching for the data, right? So I'm in.
Also, it's important that what he said, that when you share your data or whatever projects and so on, every agent who interact with that data should add more value. So at the end of the chain, at the end of the process of the project, the data you originally share has 10 times more value because 10 people more collaborate with it. So give it input, modify, give good feedback, and so on. This is the same. Take the example of Google Maps, for example, when someone posts his business in Google, it will be like one photo, to the location, lots of people start to comment, to amend, to put the hours, to put the proper photos, the menu, and this, and the data gets better. So at the end, Google has a very good product of a restaurant with all the menu there, and you can check pretty much everything before you go there. You can even smell the plates before you go there. Taking this example in comparison, but the process of the moment you share and the data start to get added value until the end, you have a way better product. That's the concept idea that Manuel wanted to say with this BIM sharing.
I'm with you. I'm just still going back to maybe it's Friday, Enrique. I apologize, and maybe because all of this part of the sarcasticity of the resources, but it's just yes, adding value, but at the end, who owns the product, right? Who is the owner? Who is just responsible for making sure? Because then I can decide to cut it off, right? That's what I said with my restaurant, right? You cut restaurants from the Google Maps, and the half of the Malaga, Paris, Zurich is just not going for the restaurant for the next month, right? I'm thinking. So that's same with the BIM. Well, you have prepared some extra topics.
There's more stuff going on. So first of all, we're gonna check now the clip. We asked Emmanuel about we do BIM, we do not BIM, what situation in France, and he says something that I like. He says, if we do BIM, we do BIM. If not, we don't do BIM. Because the companies who just show that they do BIM, but they don't really do it. So let's take a look what he says, and we
controversial video. Yeah. I hope that just nobody will be angry afterwards.
Le fait de devoir partager de l'information, c'est pas natif pour beaucoup de gens d'abord. Et une des premières résistances, c'est j'ai peur de perdre ma plus-value si je partage ma connaissance. Et un gros challenge dans le BIM, c'est le partage de connaissances métiers. Je ne parle pas de connaissances BIM, je parle de connaissances métiers. Effectivement, avant, qu'est-ce qui faisait que deux ingénieurs parlaient ensemble? C'est que chacun était super balèze dans son domaine et sans eux, on ne pouvait pas le faire. Aujourd'hui, effectivement, on peut faire des recherches de conflits. Maintenant, ce n'est pas le système qui dimensionne. Il faut quand même des ingénieurs qui soient encore capables de dimensionner. Après, il faut faire attention, pour moi, il faut faire attention à deux choses. La première chose qu'il faut vraiment avoir à l'esprit, c'est que si on veut faire du BIM, il faut le faire. C'est-à-dire qu'il ne faut pas dire je le fais, mais on ne fait que de la façade. Il y a encore, alors Enrique a affiché progression en France, il y a des sociétés qui ont vraiment fait le pas, et ce n'est pas forcément de très gros groupes, ça peut être aussi des petites entreprises qui travaillent vraiment de façon naturelle dans ce process-là. Et pour eux, le gain est évident, c'est-à-dire qu'effectivement, ils ont moins de perte de temps, ils ont la capacité de mieux gérer, mieux organiser, mieux planifier, et donc il y a un gain de temps et d'argent. Et puis, il y a des sociétés qui font semblant de faire du BIM. C'est un affichage, un peu comme le greenwashing dans les problèmes de développement durable. On affiche du BIM, mais en réalité, surtout, on n'en fait pas. Et ça, c'est cette réticence-là qui est très compliquée à gérer, parce qu'on voit des étudiants aller dans les entreprises parce qu'ils sont pris justement pour aider au développement du BIM. Et en fait, quand on les voit rentrer à l'école, ils sont très dubitatifs en disant bah non, dans l'entreprise, en fait, on m'a mis dans un coin, on m'a fait faire une maquette pour faire bien, c'est joli, mais au final, on a tout fait à l'ancienne. Et ça, c'est très compliqué parce qu'il faut accepter que le chef d'entreprise n'est pas là pour savoir faire du BIM. On s'en fout. Il doit être là pour donner la direction. C'est-à-dire qu'il doit comprendre qu'il y a une évolution dans les méthodologies, dans les approches, et doit être capable de faire confiance à ses équipes.
Ouais.
Et
Ouais,
l'exemple qu'on peut donner, c'est le chef d'entreprise, il ne va pas acheter un marteau-piqueur. Il va dire à son mec, OK, voilà un budget et tu me trouves le meilleur marteau-piqueur. Et ben dans le BIM, c'est pareil. Ce n'est pas à lui de mettre en place les systèmes. Lui doit dire à son équipe, et non pas en descendant hiérarchique, c'est-à-dire le chef a dit, donc on fait, mais il doit être capable d'être porteur de ce changement. Et c'est ça qu'on lui demande. C'est pas
Wow. So that's also the transformation which I think we have some different opinion with Emmanuel, because I hear what he was saying in terms of that the CEO or the PDG, so the boss of the company, does not need to understand all of the nitty-gritty of BIM. But I think when you look at the startups, when you look at the companies who are growing, I think the knowledge is really spread, and there is some partial knowledge they have on all of the layers, right? And maybe I'm wrong, but this is not about. It's just really understanding. If the CEO he does not really know the part of the digital transformation, the tools, the schematics, it will be very difficult for him to ask the questions, and which are the very pertinent, very, very important questions to the team. And again, it's not for checking, it's just to make sure that he can bring the value with his vision and strategy. So I think that's also the transformation which is needed in some of the industries, from the pyramidal, from pyramid kind of management, really to more layered and more streamlined. I don't know. This is what we do in Tilco, in Tecuma, etc. Everybody works together, and just there are no bosses really. So this is how it works.
You don't mention, he didn't mention, because we said many times during the implementation that the CEO, the top level of management level of the companies, needs to be aware, understand what is happening with BIM or what they want to do, to what the direction, because they do need the support. Okay, this is fundamental for a successful implementation. But meaning that is not saying that they need to understand everything that they're going through. They don't need to make those changes. They just need to trust the people who are below them to apply those changes. But they need, of course, to understand and be aware of that. This kind of the support, the intellectual support is like your father. No, I trust you. You can go for the. I will come back at 2 a.m. tonight. I trust you. You go out. I know you. So this is kind of the role they should be playing, and also highlighting one of the part he said from his student from the school that they go to the university, to do some internships, to work in companies that they say they do BIM, and when they arrive, they sit there in a table and start to do some 3D maquettes, and that's all BIM they do. And then they come back saying, hold on, this is not what they've been telling me. So either on the school they were lying to me, or the real world is not really applying BIM, right? So this is false showing that we are doing BIM. It's not really helping the industry at all, because the newcomers, they are gonna get sort of discouraged or depressed with that. Like, this is not what we are hoping to do for, or we study for.
No depression. That's okay.
Good. 2 clicks more to go. I keep the best one for the end. And now we're going to talk about one question that Peter said, and it's very, very interesting as well. Like, do we need a big company in the construction sector to push this digitalization, right? Like, we will not have like a worldwide big agent that is a reference for that. Let's see what Emmanuel says, and then we comment right after.
Dans les parties conceptuelles de transformation du marché, c'était une des acteurs majeurs. Est-ce que tu penses qu'on a besoin de quelqu'un comme Amazon dans le monde des constructions pour accélérer des choses?
Alors, je ne sais pas si on a besoin d'eux. Je crois que la question, elle n'est pas est-ce qu'on a besoin d'eux. La question, ils sont déjà là. Si on prend ce qui se passe à Las Vegas tous les ans à l'ECS, alors du coup, ce n'était pas Amazon que j'avais en tête, mais il y a Google, mais Amazon aussi. Aujourd'hui, les plateformes de cloud sont portées par ces grands opérateurs. Et quand on parle du BIM paramétrique, par exemple, aujourd'hui, Google a des projets extrêmement avancés, notamment sur la construction hors site, avec tout ce qui va être la construction off-site, pour faire simple. Ils ont des projets et aujourd'hui, ils sont, je dirais que c'est la même différenciation qu'entre la géographie traditionnelle et Google Maps. C'est-à-dire qu'il a fallu beaucoup de temps. Alors, est-ce que ça fait du bien? Est-ce que ça fait du mal? Je dirais que ça permet de démocratiser un certain nombre de concepts. Donc, ça fait du bien. Après, il faut faire attention parce qu'un jour, on va se réveiller comme certains opérateurs nationaux se sont réveillés avec des cartographies vachement plus performantes, gratuites sur Internet, qui ne font pas la même chose. On est bien d'accord, c'est des métiers différents. Mais aujourd'hui, par exemple, pour déposer un permis de construire dans une collectivité, il y a de fortes chances que des plateformes comme Google se mettent à vous sortir toute la liste des paperasseries administratives à faire, tout enregistrement du dossier avec un petit coup de SketchUp dessus. Finalement, vous allez sortir quelque chose qui sera correct. Hein. Donc, ils sont là, ils sont déjà là. Et franchement, le SES de Las Vegas montre qu'il ne faut pas les considérer comme anecdotiques, justement. Ils sont bien présents.
So they are there.
They're there. Just,
So come on, guys, show. We don't see you enough.
yeah, no, I was thinking, and I was saying my question was very naive. I haven't really, but this is exactly what will happen on the market. The people have not realized that I didn't, right? I haven't really thought about it, that they're already there, right? But they are just in the secret phase right now, not expanding, right?
No, yeah. Well, and for the last clip, let's finish today because we're running out of time. Pietro's favorite topic, we talk about money, because of course he wanted to ask Emmanuel as well what is his view on this, like what is the money on the construction industry with BIM. So let's say what he says and then we comment and close the chapter for today.
Show me the money.
Voilà, la question de l'argent, elle est fondamentale. C'est-à-dire que, alors j'ai plus les chiffres en tête parce que c'est tellement colossal qu'en fait, il y a un moment, j'ai toujours peur de dire une bêtise, mais l'imperfection et la malfaçon dans le monde de la construction représentent des sommes astronomiques en milliards au niveau mondial, en milliards de dollars, d'euros, tout ce qu'on veut. Et si on limite l'imperfection et la malfaçon, on récupère déjà ces montants-là. Alors, j'ai plus le montant exact, il avait été chiffré au niveau international, c'est colossal. Donc, déjà, si on ne fait qu'une fois les choses et qu'on les fait correctement dès le départ, on gagne des sous.
C'est ça le fait. L'argent, il est déjà là. Il faut économiser du budget général qui, dans la construction, l'argent, il est là. Et le BIM doit être pas forcé, mais un peu poussé ou incentivé par le gouvernement ou des autres compagnies pour que les personnes aient ce petit pouce qu'ils ont besoin pour se lancer au BIM. Parce qu'avec ça, on peut avoir beaucoup de bénéfices, de profits de l'argent qui est déjà sur la construction. C'est ça ce que Emmanuel vient de dire. Dans le domaine de la construction, il y a tellement beaucoup d'argent, mais le pourcentage qui en a des bénéfices, c'est pas vraiment élevé.
So,
wow.
I think that's the problem of the people who has or the industries who are just have too much money, right? That's always the same thing. The huge investment, and the people do not care about the margin at the end. So I don't know.
It was not a good idea to close with this clip because the last voice I have is myself speaking in French, and Jesus Christ. I don't even understand myself. Oh my God. Well, so I will translate for our viewers in a better English. No, so sorry for that. But it's true that my belief is that the amount that Emmanuel said is colossal, is huge. Is the amount of money that's flowing within the construction industry is very big, but there's too many agents taking part of the profit, taking a piece of the cake, and the margins are very low. So we don't need to invest more money on the construction industry. We need to make the things wiser. We need to make the things. Emmanuel says, let's do it once, let's do it correctly. That's all. Let's do it once, let's do it correctly. This is what we need to do because the money is already there. We just need to take the good profit of it. We're not economizing, we're not taking advantage of the most of our technologies can provide to the construction industry.
I think so. You're right. But I still believe that there is some actors who need just to push us a little bit further, and this is what we saw on the many different industries. Like we see how the force majeure, which is the big strength of some of the changes, really just pushing the transformation. So I think we need to identify it and not be trapped on this. So. Yeah. No, but I think it's good. I really like the discussion with Emmanuel. So just Enrique, don't worry about your French. This is exactly this is not our native English and French. Not native. We will switch Polish, Spanish, and we will be just discussing it. Myself Polish, you're Spanish, and that should be really fantastic.
Thank you for the sessions, by the way. I appreciate it. The one quick thoughts to all of the viewers is the next week we will be on the Women Economic Conference in Poland. We are the technology partner from the Tekuma, and we are the sponsor on Tilka Advisor. So if you wish to talk about the BIM with Enrique, he will be there. So you can just book the time with him as well and just go over and just talk and chat about the BIM. Come to visit us. The streaming is free, so just go and subscribe. We will send the notes to the people. But also just if you wish to come in person, just direct message me and I will give you some small discount because we are the partners, so we are sponsors. So
yeah, use the opportunity to meet some entrepreneurship women as well. We'll be there as a partner, as Peter says, so everyone is invited to share, join online and so on. Anyway, thanks so much, Peter. Thanks so much also to Emmanuel. I will show him one time more. Emmanuel, thank you so much. The full interview is going to be released right now in YouTube, so you can go straight ahead, click it and watch it directly with him. But then be interviewed on the full part. It's in French, but I hope I won't speak too much. I just speak at the end, so you guys don't worry. You won't need to hear my accent anymore.
Come on, this is the beauty of the real streamers. We just have no idea, how we look like. So this is, we will see this afterwards, and it's already too late. So don't worry, seriously.
Good. Thanks so much, everyone. Sorry?
Next week, we are talking next week?
No, talking next week, yeah. Next week will be in a Spanish interview, I think, because we have someone from Spain coming in, and next one in English. We will see. We will be moving on. But so again, this is a call for everyone. If you want to be participant in the BIM Cafe, come over, subscribe in our channel of YouTube, talk to us in our LinkedIn page, subscribe to our newsletter, the BIM Cafe is in LinkedIn, our page as well. And just be participant with us. What we want to do is make this collaborative, make this sort of kind of friendly and funny, right? Like we're not getting paid, so at least let's have some fun with this.
Have you found the money?
Not yet, but this is a teaser for the following one. We will discuss with an entrepreneur also. We will see if he found the money with BIM or not. I'm gonna give you just a small tip of what we told next week is VR and augmented reality. Okay, virtual reality, augmented reality with BIM. So metaverse. I wanna get some nice ideas.
Okay, good.
Well, Peter, thank you so much for your time.
Guys, really appreciate to have you here. Thanks a lot. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye, ciao, and see you in a week.